Wealthy people don't just have different bank accounts, they have different brains. Not physically, but psychologically. The way they process risk, opportunity, time, and money is fundamentally different. Today, I'm breaking down the exact mental frameworks that separate the wealthy from everyone else. Master these, and your external wealth will follow. If you took all the money in the world and distributed it equally to every person, within a decade it would be back in the same hands it was before. This isn't opinion. It's pattern recognition from history. Lottery winners go broke. Trust fund kids squander inheritances. Meanwhile, self-made millionaires who lose everything rebuild it. Why? Because wealth isn't primarily about money. It's about thinking. Money flows to certain mindsets and away from others. Today, we're installing the mental operating system of the wealthy. By the end of this video, you'll think about money, risk, time, and opportunity completely differently than you do now. The first mindset shift. Money is a tool, not a goal. Poor people think, if only I had more money, I'd be happy. They see money as the destination. Rich people think, what can I build with this money? They see money as raw material. This shift is subtle but transformative. When money is your goal, you hoard it, and hoarding doesn't create wealth. When money is a tool, you deploy it into businesses, investments, experiences that generate returns. The wealthy ask, what's the highest and best use of this capital? Not, how can I accumulate and protect this pile? Money is meant to move. Stagnant money loses value. Deployed money multiplies. The second mindset shift. Abundance thinking versus scarcity thinking. Scarcity thinking believes there's a fixed pie. If someone else gets more, you get less. This creates fear, hoarding, and zero-sum competition. Abundance thinking believes the pie can grow. Someone else's success doesn't diminish yours. Opportunities are unlimited for those who create value. Watch how this plays out practically. The scarcity mindset sees a competitor's success and feels threatened. The abundance mindset sees the same success and thinks, if they can do it, so can I. What can I learn from them? The scarcity mindset clutches information tightly. The abundance mindset shares freely, knowing that giving creates receiving. The wealthy live in abundance. They collaborate, share, and celebrate others' wins. They know there's more than enough for everyone who's willing to create value. The third mindset shift. Every problem is a potential fortune. Where average people see complaints, wealthy people see market gaps. Where others see frustration, they see demand. Uber exists because someone was frustrated with taxi service. Airbnb exists because someone needed affordable lodging. Every massive company began as a solution to a problem. Wealthy people are constantly scanning for problems. They listen to complaints differently. When everyone around them is annoyed, they're asking, how could this be solved? Would people pay for a solution? Your problems and the problems of people around you are business opportunities hiding in plain sight. The fourth mindset shift. Time is worth more than money. Poor people trade time for money. Rich people trade money for time. This isn't just about hiring help. It's about understanding that time is the one truly non-renewable resource. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. Wealthy people ask, is this task worth my hourly rate? If they value their time at $100 per hour, they won't spend 2 hours doing a task they could pay someone $30 to complete. But it goes deeper. They also avoid time traps. Meetings that could be emails, social media black holes, commitments that drain their calendars. The wealthy protect their time more fiercely than their money. They know which one is actually scarce. The fifth mindset shift. Risk is necessary and manageable. Poor people avoid all risk. Rich people analyze and take calculated risks. The key word is calculated. Wealthy people don't gamble recklessly. They assess probability and expected value. They consider, what's the upside? What's the downside? Can I survive the downside? If the upside is unlimited and the downside is survivable, they take the risk. If the risk is asymmetric in their favor, they move. The average person fears risk so much they stay in guaranteed mediocrity. The wealthy understand that the biggest risk is taking no risk at all. The sixth mindset shift. Think in decades, not days. Poor people optimize for this week. Wealthy people optimize for 20 years from now. This long-term orientation changes everything. It makes you invest instead of spend. It makes you build skills instead of seeking shortcuts. It makes you accept short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. Compound interest works on everything: money, skills, relationships, reputation. But it requires patience measured in years, not weeks. When you truly internalize that small advantages compound into massive differences over time, your daily decisions transform. Every positive choice becomes an investment in your future self. The seventh mindset shift: extreme ownership of outcomes. Poor people believe life happens to them. Rich people believe they create their lives. This isn't about ignoring real obstacles or systemic disadvantages. It's about focusing relentlessly on what you can control rather than what you can't. When something goes wrong, the wealthy ask, "What could I have done differently? What will I do differently next time?" They extract lessons instead of assigning blame. This ownership is empowering. If you created your current situation, you can create a different one. Victims are powerless. Owners have agency. The eighth mindset shift: focus on value, not price. Poor people always look for the cheapest option. Rich people look for the highest value. These are very different calculations. A cheap accountant who misses tax deductions costs more than an expensive one who finds them. A cheap tool that breaks costs more than a quality tool that lasts. Value considers total cost of ownership, opportunity cost, and return on investment. Price only considers the number on the tag. This extends to earning too. Don't ask, "How do I get paid more?" Ask, "How do I create more value?" Compensation follows value creation. These 8 mental frameworks aren't just theories, they're operating systems. The wealthy don't just think these thoughts occasionally. They're wired this way. Their default reactions, their automatic filters, their unconscious decisions all run through these frameworks. You can install the same operating system, but it requires practice. Catch yourself thinking in scarcity, switch to abundance. Catch yourself avoiding all risk, analyze and act. Catch yourself thinking short-term, project 20 years ahead. Every time you consciously choose the wealthy mindset over the poor mindset, you strengthen new neural pathways. Eventually, wealth thinking becomes automatic. Your outer world is always a reflection of your inner world. Change the thinking, change the results. If these frameworks resonated with you, subscribe to Wealth Code. We go deep on the psychology, strategies, and systems that build lasting wealth. Not quick fixes, but real principles. Think different. Become different. Wealth follows. Rich mindset, wealth psychology, how rich think, millionaire mindset, money mindset, abundance mindset, wealthy thinking, psychology of wealth, Alex.